Hey guys, Titan Shock here, and today I have a very serious topic. It is now Serious Sunday. I will be posting a video with a serious topic every Sunday. So, today's topic is video game violence. So of course there have been a number of school shootings that have been blamed on violent video games because the shooters were fans of games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Counter-Strike. So let's jump right in, shall we? According to CNN.com and 25 deadliest mass shootings in U.S. history, fast facts. On April 16, 2007, the Virginia Tech Blacksburg shooting. The gunman was 23-year-old student Sueng Hui Cho, who went on a shooting spree and killed 32 people in two locations. Wounds on a number of undetermined people on campus, and then killed himself. So he's the 32nd, technically. Whatever. Okay. So, I believe it was on either CNN or Fox, where one guy was, I don't know the reporter's name, I'm sorry, but, he had blamed the shooting by, the Cho shooting on Counter-Strike, which is a very popular first-person shooter type game available on Steam. And supposedly Cho played this game a lot, and along with other first-person shooters and games and other games too, like StarCraft, World of Warcraft, stuff like that. But of course, they didn't blame any of those games on the shooting because they don't have guns. But there's still a lot of violence in them. But either way, it's just basically they blame the shootings on any first-person shooter or third-person shooter or any shooter at all. Shooter game, that's what I mean. Not to cause confusion there. But, Counter-Strike, what people misunderstand is they think the game is about, shooting up random people in the streets, but Counter-Strike is a military-style game. So, either way, I mean, it's not exactly the best message to be sending kids, and if I believe it is also M-rated. If you're under 17, you shouldn't even be playing that game without parents' consent. And here's where I know I'm under 17 and I play games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, and that's because my parents know that I know the difference between reality and fantasy. Okay? Just because I play Call of Duty and Battlefield and Left 4 Dead, and what else do I play? And Watch Dogs doesn't mean I'm going to go around shooting people. It doesn't mean that. I know the difference between reality and fantasy. I know the difference between real life and the game because or GTA 5. I know a lot of parents have been complaining about the violence in GTA 5. And actually, more people complain about the nudity in GTA 5, and there's actually, when you think about it, there's not that much, and when there is, it's usually very brief, unless you happen to be doing the paparazzi levels, which was really awkward. So, parents have been complaining about the violence, and it's like, if you don't want your kids to be exposed to this violence, then don't buy them the game. Or if you know your kid has trouble determining the difference between the video game and reality, don't buy the game for them. And you should really ask when you go and pick up a game for the kid, when it's M-rated or sometimes even teen, how much violence there is, what kind of violence, and you determine whether or not your kid can handle that and not go on a shooting spree. Because a lot of these kids, a lot of these shooters had mental illnesses. Basically all of them had mental illnesses and they're blaming it on a video game. So yeah, there is that is basically what happened at Virginia Tech and what I have to say about that. Another one, Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut, or Newton, whatever. No, it's pretty sure it's Newtown. Yeah, because they spell it like that. Okay, whatever. In Newtown, Connecticut, Adam Lanza killed 20 children from ages 6 to 7, 6 adults, which were school staff and faculty, and then killed himself. So, oh no, never mind. He killed 6. Oh, he killed technically 7 adults and then killed himself. So 28 people dead in that accident. And they say, according to investigators, Adam Lanza was a very, very big fan of the Call of Duty franchise. And anybody who games, who isn't? I mean, Call of Duty's basically one of the best-selling first-person shooters, which doesn't make sense. I mean, it's the same thing over and over again each year. I mean, I play it, but seriously. Okay, on to the topic. On to this incident. According to the landlord, Adam Lanza would spend countless hours playing COD and Battlefield and other first-person shooter games, but mostly COD. So, and he was a big fan of the military in general. I think he probably, I don't remember, but whatever. He just liked things that were related to the military. So he had, according to the landlord, also he had pictures of guns and tanks and all sorts of stuff, equipment and vehicles that the military would use all around his house, room, whatever. So they blame this game, Call of Duty. They're trying to blame Activision and Infinity Ward and Treyarch for the shooting. But Adam Lanza had a mental illness. Okay, so he had mental illness that probably did not allow him to determine the difference between the video game and reality. So, yeah. And when you think about it, Call of Duty actually isn't all that violent. I mean, they're shooting, yeah, but it's a military-style game. But, I mean, it's not like... No, never mind, it's pretty violent, never mind. Okay, yeah, but, okay, so what? It's violent. But, I mean, the belief with the... There's an ESRB, what is it? ERSB, or... I don't even remember what the acronym was. I shouldn't even call myself a gamer if I can't remember that. Is it ESRB or ERS? God! Okay, my computer's being stupid. ESRB rating. Okay. The Entertainment Software Rating Board. They have labels on the boxes of different things. So... EC is early childhood. E is everyone. E 10 plus is everyone 10 and up. T is for teen. M is for mature, which means 17 and up. And adults only. AO is 18 and up. And RP is rating pending, which is usually when the game is not out yet. There are ratings on these boxes for a reason. That is to keep people from, or at least to warn people about what this game contains. Like, you know what, let me get my stack of games real quick. Okay, all the games I had nearest to me. Let's see. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Mature, for people 17 and up. Blood and gore, intense violence, strong language, suggestive themes, and supposedly use of drugs, which I did not see at all in this game. Call of Duty Ghosts just came out last year. Blood, drug reference, only reference, intense violence, and strong language. Strong language, yeah, sure. Blood and violence, yeah. But nowhere did I hear drug reference. Okay, whatever. Back to the topic. And even on the back of the COD box for ghosts, it says somewhere here, where is it? I don't remember. Oh, let me see. Alright, whatever. I don't think it was on the back of this box. Maybe it was Battlefield. I don't remember. Battlefield 3. Blood, intense, violence, strong language. Rated M. Oh, Portal's everyone 10 and up. It's fantasy violence, whatever. Watch Dogs. Blood, intense violence, very little nudity. I haven't even seen any, actually. Strong language, supposedly sexual content. I haven't seen that either. And use of drugs and alcohol. I've seen references, but not the player actually using them. Battlefield 4. Blood and gore, intense violence, strong language. And, oh, here we go. On the back of Battlefield 4, of the Battlefield 4 box, it even says, the depiction of any weapon or vehicle in this game does not indicate affiliation, sponsorship, or endorsement by any weapon or vehicle manufacturer. Parents, if you want to check that out, if your kids had Battlefield 4 to see if that's true, look on the back of the frickin' box. And last but not least, GTA 5. Possibly the most violent. Intense violence, blood and gore, nudity, mature humor, strong language, strong sexual content, use of drugs and alcohol. All of that I have sort of seen. Nudity, you can skip like 95% of it. So, and I always do because I feel uncomfortable with nudity. Whatever. So, the point is, there are ESRB. Yeah, there are ESRB content ratings for a reason. And parents need to determine that. And as for Adam Lanza, he was, I think, obviously over 18, since he was a college student living in a dorm or somewhere near campus. But seriously, he had a mental illness, and like on the back of Battlefield 4, it says that they do not encourage they do not sponsor, endorse, or affiliate themselves with the makers of any of these weapons or vehicles. Okay? And this Battlefield 4 came out last year, so obviously they were probably receiving a lot of crap after all these a lot of complaints after all these shootings. So they decided to say that. And the last case. No, not last. I'll do one more. I've got about 2 minutes. Okay. No. Oh, crap. 1 minute. Okay, whatever. So another one was that guy, Elliot Rodger. They didn't try and blame it on a video game, but they tried to blame it on that movie. I think it's called Neighbors with Seth Rogen, and I forgot the woman's name. I'm sorry. I forgot the actress's name. But with Seth Rogen, and I think it was Zac Efron too, whatever. And I don't even think that movie is out yet, and they're already trying to blame it for that. They're already trying to blame the shooting on that movie because of the bullying and stuff like that. But the parents admitted Elliot Rodger had a mental illness. Okay, this guy did have mental issues, and they advised him. They tried to get him to see a psychiatrist, and he didn't. And they even called the cops the day of the shooting. And the guy had posted a video on YouTube saying that he was going to go shoot up UC Santa Barbara. And the cops did nothing at all. The NSA didn't, of course, for crap. They can invade you and they want to read all your stupid little emails about, oh, how's your summer? But they don't freaking pay attention to the important stuff. So, I'm sorry for yelling, but it is the truth. And another one was, I forgot the names, but it was some other shooting where these guys were also obsessed with the military and stuff like that. Okay, anyway, this is Serious Sunday, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.